This is Touchdown Day for High School Sports Magazine. We're live on the sidelines with head football coach Alex Leal right here in Willacy County for the Raymondville Bearcats. Coach, talk to us about 2010 and District 31 3A.
Well, our 2010 version of the Raymondville Bearcats is a unit comprised of about 35 seniors. These guys have been together, of course, since 7th grade, and they've had great seasons up to this point. And the attitude that they've displayed this year is truly unbelievable. They're working extremely hard, and they want to have a great year. As far as the district goes, you know, the new alignment that we have, of course, we don't know much about Corpus Christi Miller or West Ozo or Robstown or Orange Grove. We know very little about them. But we do know that they've all been very competitive, and we also know that it's going to be a tough deal to overcome because of the fact that Miller was just in 5A 2-3 years ago. And here they are playing with us, you know, so we know we got to work that out for us, but we're up to the challenge.
What about the traveling distance, having to go play these games, Coach?
Well, it's a good ways, and you know, the going up there is not that big of a deal, but after the ball game, you get back on a Saturday, on Friday night or early Saturday morning, and you know, the kids are tired, the coaches are tired, and it just takes a lot out of us, you know. And this year we go to Corpus Christi Miller, Corpus Christi West Ozo, and Orange Grove, 3 long trips.
Coach, having to travel, players to watch in 2010, what kind of players are we looking for, and who are they, Coach?
Okay, of course, the number one guy that we have is our quarterback, Bo Moreno, and last year he hurt his knee, so he's just coming back from that injury. Of course, we have Skylar James, who's been all-district for 2 years at a wide receiver. He's a game breaker. And then our third man is B.J. Flores, who rushed for over 1,300 yards last year. In addition, we have our entire front four coming back, and with Bubba Soria and Marlo Munguia, Johnny Guerrero, and Jacob Rodriguez. Those are about as good as you can get.
Coach, y'all play Juarez Lincoln, La Jolla Juarez Lincoln, this Thursday night. Tell us about that game, that scrimmage.
Well, you know, just from what we saw in them last week against Corpus Christi Miller and Laredo Nixon, you know, they're a much improved football team. They have excellent size. They have some real big boys in there, and lots of them. So, you know, we're not very big, but our kids are going to have to fight for 48 minutes.
Coach, after 51 years of teaching and how many years of coaching?
I've been a head coach I'm starting my 31st year, and I was an assistant 6 years before I became the head coach. You know, it's still great to work with the young men that we work with every single day. You know, a lot of people say that, you know, kids don't care anymore. Well, I beg to differ on that, because our boys here in Raymondville do care a bunch. What
can we expect at the end with the Raymondville Bearcats this year, Lord? Are they going to be making the playoffs, or who are you going to pick in District 31 3A, your top 4 or your top 3?
I'll tell you what, it's hard to pick because I really don't know what we have up front. You know, I do know that Robstown's got a lot of kids back. I do know that West Ozo's got a lot of speed. I do know that Corpus Christi Miller was just a 5A, you know, a few years back, and they're here. And Lyford, of course, they had a great run last year, and Orange Grove, I don't know much about them, you know, but all I can worry about is the Raymondville Bearcats, and you know, we're going to be there. We're going to be very competitive. We're going to be running the mix.
Okay, this is Touchdown Dave. We're live on the sidelines right here in Willacy County with head football coach from the Raymondville Bearcats, Alex Leal. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. My pleasure, Dave.